VPN. This shit don't get no better than this. Don't get no better than this, y'all. 1080p, baby. We on that 1080p. We on that 1080p, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the streets of Xi'an. Good morning, everybody. You see that little share button right down here? Y'all see that little share button right down here? Look, everybody. What's up, Jeff? You guys see that little share button right down here? Please hit that share button, ladies and gentlemen. David Wu with the donuts. Hit that share button. Share this live stream, team. Good morning, everybody from back home in the United States. Our live stream is getting started from the streets of Xi'an. Good morning, everybody. Jeff with the beautiful daily heart. Jeff, you get up early, man. You an early riser, man. It's 7 o'clock over there, man. You already up and functioning. You are up early. We are in the streets of Xi'an, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Rodelito. All right, listen to me, everybody. Tap on my face, Rodelito, and share this live stream. We got some cool stuff coming up. All right, thank you, JP. What's up, JP? JP, where do you live again? You live in the United States, Canada, Europe. Where do you live again? Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Randy Griswold. Thank you, Randy. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. Good evening. Yeah, hold on one second. Let me change something real quick. All right, this is what the streets of... Everybody, let me know how the comments... Let me know how the image quality is in the comments, because I'm using this more expensive VPN. Thank you, Randy. It should be a very high quality VPN that I'm using, and you guys should be able to see very clearly, man. Very emotional, man. Very nostalgic and very emotional for me to be back in the streets of Xi'an. This is where our channel started, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Jeff, excellent. I paid for a brand new VPN, the most expensive one you can find, so this thing better be good. This is very emotional for me to be back here, man. It's very emotional to be back here in Xi'an because my entire streaming career started in this city. This is the very first city we ever visited together. The city of Xi'an. We were here on February 21st of 2024. I was looking at some old photo albums, and that was a year and 3 months ago. But we're gonna be walking. Thank you, Becky. For those of you guys who remember, man, it's been a great memory. We started in this city, and I remember the very first live stream we got 100,000 views. 100,000 people came in and out of that live stream for the very first time we ever went live. So, good morning, Marlene. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Jazzy. Tap, everybody. Follow the channel and share this live stream. Let's keep the comments flowing. Marlene, we shouldn't have any more problems with the lagging. Okay? What's up, Lisa? There shouldn't be any more problems with the lagging because Country K with the Galaxy. Thank you, Country K. Thank you, Country K. Thank you, Lisa. Now, the first thing you'll notice about China, look at this. Country K with the Galaxies. Thank you so much. The first things you will notice about China right away, thank you, is that everything is bigger out here. It's a big ass city, man. Millions of people living here. You're not gonna see those small buildings of Japan anymore. 6, 7 stories tall, 7, 8 stories tall. Thank you, Country K. Thank you, Country Kyle. Everything here is huge. Look at these condominiums here. They are huge. These are all residential buildings. We're going to a night market right now, right next to my hotel. I just landed. My plane just landed about an hour and a half ago, so I don't want to go too hard tonight. I'll probably do 2 hours, but I figured I'd go kind of close to my hotel. Thank you, Country Kyle. Thank you, Country Kyle. I appreciate that, man. Everybody, how is the image quality? How's the signal coming through? Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Country Kyle. I'm using a very expensive VPN, so this better be working. This really better be working, y'all. This is a very, very expensive VPN. It's like $180 per month just to use this freaking VPN. So we should be getting picture perfect quality. Looks great? All right, cool. We're gonna keep it moving. All right, let's talk a little bit as we stand on the side of the street over here. There's a few things. A few of you guys are new to the channel. I'm going to explain the way that China is, and then again, it's been a minute since we hit the streets in China. Remember, I've been in the United States for a while, and I just came back I just came back yesterday. When you look at a building like this right ahead of me, this is similar. Oh, Country Kyle, we keeping it moving for show. Get that daily heart me in. This would be considered a wealthier building here in Xi'an. This one right here. That building right up there would be considered a very wealthy building. Not a very wealthy building, but a wealthier building because it's smaller living density. Okay, thank you, Justin and Jeff. This building, on the other hand, right here, probably houses at least 1,000 people. Maybe like 1,000 people right up there. Look at how big these buildings are. Xi'an is a big city. My father went to college here. Okay, my dad went to college here 40 years ago, and he actually visited the campus of his old university today. He had dinner at the dining hall at his old university. All right, we're gonna hit up a night market shortly, but before we do, you see these kids playing outside over here. Thank you, Jay. This is, again, the entrance to a huge residential community out here in Xi'an. The way that Chinese neighborhoods are set up is a little bit different from the way that the neighborhoods are set up in the United States. All right? You essentially have building after building after building that looks exactly the same. Okay? And they look like this. I mean, these are just huge buildings, and they have one grandiose entrance where the residents of the building, you know, take out delivery, they can all enter. But this is a huge residential building. It's a huge residential project, I should say, out here. And usually what'll happen is, you see, this one I can just tell right away, this one's not really doing too well, because usually what'll happen is, on the entrance to these residential communities, there's going to be all these stores out here. You see all these stores? They're all like gyms, restaurants, bars, little grocery stores. You can see how it's not even 10:30 at night. Not a single thing is open. Everything is closed. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. The weather is lovely. I'm walking around the streets of Xi'an. We're walking to our first destination, which is a night market. And then we're going to take you guys to a little urban village out here in Xi'an. Okay, you can see security guards everywhere, making sure that this is where it all started, man. This is where it all started, Big Kev. My entire streaming career started out here in the city of Xi'an. You know what's the really funny thing about everything that's going on in this neighborhood is that the nicest hotel in the entire city is actually located here in this neighborhood. All right, the Ritz-Carlton. Yet this is actually a very pedestrian neighborhood. Like, there's really nothing fancy about this neighborhood at all. You would think the Ritz-Carlton will be somewhere very fancy, but just literally steps away from Ritz-Carlton is a very pedestrian, average neighborhood. Okay? And again, for those of you guys that's never really seen China up close, this is a society that uses a lot of scooters. We got scooters everywhere. Tap, 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 everybody. Tap, tap. Our live stream is just getting started. I'm going to be on for about a couple hours tonight. I'm going to try to show you guys as much as what's a residential area in Xi'an. This is going to be a working class neighborhood. So for those of you guys who want to see what a working class neighborhood looks like, this is where we're headed. We're not going anywhere fancy. We're going to wait for that tomorrow night. There's going to be no invites from anybody for us this morning. There's going to be no battles this morning either. As I said before, I'm no longer going to do any battles when I'm walking around. There's a time and a place for everything. Nighttime, we'll do our battles. Morning time, we'll do our walks or we'll do our cooking show. But there's no more battles going on while we're walking. There's a new rule for the channel. Okay, the invites are turned off. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Let's keep it moving. Tap, 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 everybody. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Now, you have to understand, man, Xi'an is, you know, as we get over here to the light, you guys have to understand that this is not a particularly wealthy city. Okay? On the map, as you guys see these gentlemen over here selling fruits out of the back of their truck, okay, the night market is right over there. I would like to first show you where it is exactly we're on the map, okay? If we use Google Maps and we back out a little bit, okay, thank you 22 files. Everybody, please get your daily heart me in. Hold on one second. Look at this green dot. It's gonna tell you exactly where we are. I'm sorry, it's hard to do this with one hand. Okay? This is what China looks like on the map. We are literally in the middle of China. Okay, we're in the middle of China. It's 10:27 p.m. in the evening. We're in the middle of China, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, y'all see that? And my plane landed right here on the east coast of China, and I took another flight today to the middle of China. Okay, so this is considered the interior middle part of China. Okay, now you have to understand Chinese history, the genesis of the Chinese people. Okay, I'm gonna get that daily heart me in. The genesis of the entire Chinese civilization was born in interior China, right around where we're standing today. So even though you can see that the wealthiest cities in all of China are all along the coast, the Shanghais, the Shenzhens, the Hong Kongs of the world, okay? But this right here is actually where the Chinese civilization started. Thank you, 22 Faust. 35, 4,000 years ago, this is the real genesis of the Chinese civilization. Not even Beijing. This right here, where we're standing in the Henan province. Okay? Now, this doesn't mean that this place is the wealthiest. The wealthiest place is going to be the Shanghais of the world, the Shenzhens of the world, the Guangzhous of the world, all along the coast, all the way down here. The Fujians of the world, the Zhejiangs of the world, all along the coast. That's where they do a lot of international trade, a lot of international commerce. This is why those places are pretty wealthy. Xi'an is mostly known as a tourist city. People come over here to see tourism, to see history. This is a history city. All right, we're going to be doing 3 nights of live streaming here. That's going to translate into 3 mornings of live streaming here. Thank you, Anna. Please make sure y'all follow the channel and you share this live stream. Have we lagged out at all, ladies and gentlemen? We're using a very good quality VPN. Have we lagged out at all, everybody? What's up, Megan? Have we lagged out at all, ladies and gentlemen? At all? Tap, tap, tap. Not at all, right? We shouldn't be lagging at all. Everybody, get your daily heart me in. Thank you, Julie. We good? All right, y'all. Donuts is a go, everybody. Y'all got my Venmo. Y'all got my Cash App. Y'all know how to support the channel. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Toy Man. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 everybody. I'm telling y'all, man, there's a lot of people out here just trying to make a living. You know what I'm saying? Look at all that. Beautiful. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Pepper. Everybody, get your daily heart me in. Get your daily. We're going to the night market right now. Get your daily heart me in, everybody. Schemo. James Cornegay. Thank you. Tap, tap, tap. Look at that. You gotta love it. Thank you, Handsome. Look at that. Thank you, Mama Jamie. All these things are electric. So many electric cars out here in the streets. Okay? Good morning, everybody in America. Good morning, all you beautiful people in America. Good evening, everybody in Asia. And good afternoon to everybody in between. Thank you, Melly. We are here in Xi'an. We're walking around. We're about to go into the night market right now. It's been a minute since we've been into a night market, no? Okay, Alan, there's too many people over there. It's a disaster, man. There's way too many people. I'm afraid of all these people. I'm afraid of getting crushed by all the people. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 everybody. It's been a minute since we've been to a night market. This is going to be a nice litmus test for us. Let's see if there's a lot of people at this market that's going to end up interfering with our signal. Okay? So please follow the channel and share this live stream, everybody. Good morning, everybody back home in America. We are about to enter a little neighborhood night market. Yes, subscribe to the channel, follow the channel, share this live stream. Let's keep it moving, team. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Tammy. Absolutely, Tammy. Thank you very much. We're gonna go in here right now. Tap, 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 everybody. Tap, tap, tap. Doesn't it just feel like everything is so much more when you just see all the bikes and you see all the scooters just laying around everywhere? Doesn't it just seem like it's a lot more hectic, a lot more commotion everywhere back in China? You see that? It's just a lot more lively, no? Almost past 10:31 p.m. Just look at all these restaurants out here, packed with people. Just like very lively, no? Very lively. That's what you gotta love about Chinese culture. 这夜市在哪里啊？夜市在前面吗？
咱俩100人民币进去。
好，谢谢。And you know what I love is the fact that I could communicate with everybody here, man. I ain't gotta use no Google Translate no more. Tap, tap, tap. Look, and you gotta love it, man. We got cars parked on the curb. You see this shit right here? Right next to the bus stop. See, the buses have stopped running, baby. It's 10:30 at night. We got cars parked in front of the bus stop. Okay? This is all the people. Look at all the bikes. Look at all the, thank you, 22 Faust. Busy, baby. It's the best time of the year right here. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. Perfect weather. Let's go into the night market. I love it, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You can smell the air, man. It's just beautiful. Beautiful. Look at all the bikes, y'all. And look at all the shoes being sold out here. You gotta love it. You gotta love it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all the shoes. All the shoes you guys want in the world. Look at all that. Look at that, everybody. Everybody, make sure y'all tap on the screen, team. Let's get to 100,000 likes and let's get some shares in, team. Let's get some shares, team, everybody. Let's get some shares in, team. Okay, let's get some shares in, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. This place is gonna be popping. I can already feel it. Tap, 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 everybody. Tap, tap, tap. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Look at all that. You got everything you want out here. Tap, tap, tap. I'm gonna let you go ahead and figure it out for yourself, man. Sport 72. Look at this. 10:30 at night. I couldn't find anything to stream outside of Tokyo. I want you to look at how many people there are over here in China, baby. Follow the channel and share this live stream, everybody. Hit that share button. All right, get your daily heart me in. You got to get your daily heart me in, everybody. Get your daily heart me in, team. Get your daily heart me in, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You got to love it. Look how many people are out here having dinner. This is why I love being out here, man. Thank you, Pond Hopper. Yeah, I think some of the routes stop running at maybe like 10:30. Some routes still run, some don't. Okay, thank you, Casey. Everybody get your daily heart me in. Look at that. Been a minute since we saw crawfish like this, huh? Look at that, baby. Look at that. Been a minute. How's the signal, everybody? There's a lot of people here. How's the signal? I know, Marlene. I know. What's the holiday, Marlene? What's the holiday? Why do we have a 3-day weekend? How's the signal, ladies and gentlemen? There's a lot of people out here. Tap, 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 y'all. Y'all see that little lady right there in the black dress? Okay, you see how she's going from table to table? She's trying to sell, I think she's either trying to sell a song or trying to sell, snacks. She's trying to sell some snacks, man, to go with the alcohol, like some sunflower seeds. Okay, Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a Monday, right? So you get Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off, right? Ooh, we're gonna be streaming. We're gonna be streaming, team. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap. I'm just look at this. This is how you know you're in China, baby. Look at all this. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this, everybody. Thank you, Not That Kind of Mike, for the daily heart. Thank you, TikTok, for the daily heart. Everybody, get your daily heart me in. Y'all, everybody, man, I'm paying a lot of money for this VPN, man. I'm very happy that this VPN is working, man. This VPN better be working. I'm paying a lot of money for this. Tap, 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 everybody. We're in Xi'an. Thank you, Vio, for the daily heart. Woo, we cooking. Look at all that barbecue being cooked up, y'all. So you know what I love about China, man? Things may not look the cleanest, man, but you got some good ass food, man. You know what I'm saying? You got some good ass food. Shit look good, man. Thank you, Boeing Cap. Thank you, Ohio Farmer. Look at all that. Tap, 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 everybody. Thank you, Ohio Farmer. Tap, tap, tap. Thank you, Blue. Everybody, man. Listen to me. Thank you, Ohio Farmer. Everything may not look super clean, but the food tastes so good. Look at this. Woo! Hey, been a minute since we've been to a food market, no? Hey, Lisa, is you watching this? Okay, look at this grammar. Are you watching this, Lisa? Let me tell you something, Lisa. Okay, let me tell you something. We in the cut now. You getting the real Monkey Kong experience now. This is the real Monkey Kong experience. Follow the channel and share this live stream, team. Tap, tap, tap. Now, a little bit about this neighborhood. Once again, for those of you that's been around, here is a neighborhood that is just, this night market literally is just in a very normal residential neighborhood. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Not That. Everybody, get your daily heart me in, okay? Look, I'm telling you guys, I'm undefeated when we have a good ass signal, man. When they don't give me a lag and I have a good signal, I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated. So before we keep walking down this food market, I just want you guys to remember, man, these are the type of alleys that I grew up in. Okay? I mean, I was this kid 25 years ago. I was that kid. This is the backbone of so many different parts of China, man. Not every part of China looks like Shanghai with the bright lights. Thank you, Allison. You know, this is not every part of China looks like, you know, the beautiful lights of Beijing and Hong Kong. These neighborhoods out here is where the middle class and sometimes the lower middle class folks live. And a lot of young people, man, fresh out of college, it's where they find a home in a big city, man. It's cheap as hell to get rent out here. Probably like $150 will get you a studio apartment out here. You can stay in one of these apartments right here for $150 a month. Not a day, not a week, $150 a month. And when you have a lot of people living in these older buildings, naturally they need to have something to eat late at night. You know what I mean? You need to have something late to eat. Well, thank you, not that. Tap, tap, tap. We not lagging, right? We good. Got that kind of mic. I appreciate it. We shouldn't be lagging. We good. We good. Tap, tap, tap. Ooh. Xi'an lah. Look at all that. Look at that. Ooh. Look at that. Xi'an lah. Look at all that. But I will tell you this, man. Thank you, Gloria. You come out here to central China to eat oysters, your ass is literally 3.5 hours by plane from the nearest ocean. Okay, if you came all the way out here to eat oysters, okay, you need to get your head checked. You come over here to eat lamb. Zhuwei, my daddy was here 40 years. You know, my daddy was here 40 years ago. Thank you, Ohio Farmer. Donuts is the go, everybody. Let's get to 100 donuts. Donuts is the go, team. My dad was here 100 years ago. Not 100 years ago, 40 years ago. 100 years ago. My dad was here 40 years ago, Zhuwei. He was a college student. And he went back to the campus today for the first time in 40 years. Thank you so much. Not that kind of mic. He went back to campus, man. He hasn't been back in the city in 40 years since he graduated, because he moved really far away, and that's where he met my mother. But you know, he was just telling me like he was actually telling me this just now. He sent me a WeChat message because I'm about to see him in a couple hours after I'm finished streaming. He was telling me this is crazy, man. His old dormitory from 40 years ago when he was a college student, a very poor college student, I might add, that building is still standing. Thank you, Ohio Farmer. That freaking building is still standing on campus, man. There's still people, kids, college students living in it. So think about that. Tap, tap, tap. Thank you, Raptor. Follow the channel and share this live stream. Thank you, Gloria. Tap, tap, tap. Thank you, Gloria, for the donut. Let's get to 500. Let's get to 100 donuts, team. Tap, tap, tap. What's going on over here, man? What they selling over here? What the hell? Tap, 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 everybody. Tap, tap. Thank you, Raptor. What is that? Thank you, Raptor Mike. It is Friday night for me, man. Friday night for me. Make sure y'all follow the channel. Thank you, Dre. And share this live stream. What is that? Some kind of milk-based product, y'all. Thank you, Ohio Farmer. Get your donuts in, everybody. Get your donuts in. Tap, tap, tap. Look at that. Thank you, Sugar Ray. I can tell you right now, this building is at least 30 years old, man. Look at all them bars in the windows. Okay, Marlene's heard me say this so many times when people ask me, why are there bars on the windows? See, this is why there's no 7-Eleven out here in China. Okay, people ask me, why is there not a 7-Eleven in China? Because of these neighborhood stores. Okay, 7-Eleven is a chain. These neighborhood stores are the backbone of so many employment opportunities for people who run these types of stores, man. It's not a lot of job opportunities for people that live in these neighborhoods, man. You know, a lot of them aren't sitting in offices. A lot of them got to hustle to make a living. They got to run a little restaurant. They got to run a little store. They got to run a little stall. Average income in the city of Xi'an is, if I had to guess, I didn't look it up before this live stream, but I'll give you a pretty accurate guess. Average person that you see walking around the streets right now here in Xi'an probably makes, thank you, Gloria, probably makes around on average I would say about $800 a month. This is not what we call a high-income city. About $800 a month on average is what someone walking around here would make. $800 US a month, which means that the prices here has to match the fact that the income isn't very high. Okay, so compared to Shanghai, it's probably like half. Okay, tap, 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 everybody. Tap, tap, tap. Follow the channel. Share this live stream, team. The bars is from a time when China didn't have a lot of surveillance cameras and there was a lot more crime. And people would climb into your crib and they would steal your shit. So this is why there's bars everywhere, to make sure that thieves can't get in. But it's also to make sure that kids don't fall out. It's also a way for them to, they can also hang clothes. Because if you look at a lot of these buildings over here, you notice one thing about them. Thank you, Ohio Farmer and Brenda. You notice how they don't have any balconies? Usually you hang your clothes in China on a balcony because they don't use dryers out here in a lot of these neighborhoods. So you got to use a balcony to hang your clothes. But you see how there's no balcony here? So how do you hang your clothes? You got to hang the clothing hangers right on those bars. So it's serving like three purposes. Number one, make sure thieves don't get in. Number two, kids don't fall out. Number three, you can hang your clothes. All right, let me tell you guys, man. The sign right here, this is a little hotel, y'all. Okay, so a lot of these older buildings, you have to realize. By the way, have you heard me say this much when I was in Japan? You can see, you can hear it in my voice, right? Thank you, 22 Faust. You can hear it in my voice. There's a lot more for me to say when I'm out here in China, because this is my hood. I know this country like the back of my hand. I know this country well. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot I could tell you guys. When I'm in Japan, I'm a visitor just like you guys. I'm trying to figure shit out just like you guys. I don't need to figure anything out when I'm here. I know exactly what's going on. Thank you, Tehran. When you look at it, this is a little hotel right here. Why is this a hotel? Well, because a lot of the original inhabitants that live in these older buildings have moved out because they moved into bigger and better homes. So what do you do with it? You turn it into a little cheap hotel, like a little hostel, you know, where somebody could rent a bed or rent a little bedroom, okay, for like 10. You could live in this hotel for like $5 a night. This one right here, I don't even need to walk in. I can tell you, you can stay here for $5 a night. $5 US per night. Tap, 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 everybody. Follow the channel. Share this live stream. Tap, tap, tap. Oh yeah, there's a lot of ladies in the nights around here. I promise you that. Okay, tap. What's up, Warren? Get your daily heart me in, everybody. Get your daily heart me in. Thank you, Innkeeper George with the daily heart. We are in the city of Xi'an. Oh, my man. Look at him. Look at him, team. Don't see that in Japan, do you? That's what I love about China, man. Look at my man over there. Look at my man over there, man. Look at my man over there. Thank you, Ohio Farmer with the donuts. Hey, Innkeeper George. I was about to say the same. Long time no see, brother. Where have you been? Thank you, Ohio Farmer. Everybody, help us get the donut go, team. Help us get the donut go, team. Tap, 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 everybody. Tap, tap. Help us get the donut go, team. We can get that donut go. Tap, tap, tap. You know what's another thing I love about China? Thank you, Ohio Farmer. You know what's another thing I freaking love about China? Is that you got scooters everywhere. Like this dude literally just unlocked his scooter with his phone. Thank you, El Marie. Another thing I love about China is that you got all these. Thank you, Jeff, with the donuts. Another thing I love about China, man, is you got all these scooters over here. You see all these scooters? There's no smell of pollution in the air from these scooters because they're all fully electric. When I was in Taiwan, I'm about to be in Thailand in 48 hours. I'm about to be in Thailand. 50 hours I'll be in Thailand. There's the smell of gasoline exhaust everywhere in the streets. Why? Because everything is burning gasoline over in these places. Here, everything's electric, man. Air quality is actually pretty decent. Look at all the good food over there. Look at all that. Tap, 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 everybody. Get your daily heart me in and share this live stream, y'all. Tap, tap, tap. We'll talk to a local when I need to, man. Man, thank you, Ohio Farmer, man. This shit ain't CNN, man. I don't just go up to people and start talking to them, man. What the hell? Man, this shit ain't CNN, man. This ain't Cable News Network. Thank you, Innkeeper George. Everybody, donuts is the go. Innkeeper George, man, did you take a break from TikTok or were you just busy with life? What's up with you? It's great to have you. Man, this is not CNN. I don't just go up and oh, shit. And you know I got to get in on this. Look at these little peaches, y'all. Thank you, Maggie Prez with the donut. Boing Cap with the donut. Look at how fresh this is. 老板你好，这个怎么卖？5块钱1斤。Man, look how cheap this is, man. 5 yuan per 斤. This is cheap as hell. This is so cheap. It's like 65, 70 cents a pound, y'all. Look at that. 老板你好，这个怎么卖？橙汁怎么卖？
我符合你的还是
这个14，这个呢？这个10块是吧？来个小的吧。不要冰可以吗？
可以啊，拿个小杯啊。
现榨可以吗？
就是现榨的。
好。
我不卖那种现给榨好的。
好的好的。
让你看着榨。
$1.40, y'all. We back into the $1.40 club, y'all. How many of you guys remember the $1.40? 新鲜现榨 ，everything is fresh. 这是应该是陕西的橙子吧？当地的橙子吧？
哪个橙子，老板
？Look at that. Look at how fresh. Ooh, man, $1.40, y'all. We back in the $1.40 club. What's up, Xi'an? You know, we used to have this running joke. Everything's $1.40 in China. You buy a house, $1.40. Everything's $1.40. 10 yuan translate. You spilling shit. Hold on, you spilling shit, man. Don't be wasting. You be spilling shit, man. We don't waste around here, man. Tap, 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 everybody. Tap, tap, tap. 10块钱是吧？
对，10块。你加点冰，我不加啊。
一点冰都不加。Pay her right now. We in the $1.40 club, y'all. Everything costs $1.40 in this country, man. You buy a car, you can buy a Mercedes-Benz for $1.40. Tap, tap, tap. Everything costs $1.40. Let me go pay her right now. Tap, tap. Welcome to the $1.40 club, team. Tap, tap, tap. Let's hit our donut goal, team. Thank you, Say, Ja. Are we at 100 donuts yet? Are we at 100 donuts yet, team? Thank you, Maggie. Are we at 100 donuts yet, y'all? Ooh! 哎，不用盖子，不用盖子。I don't need. Yeah, I just drank it straight up. Full up. Thank you, Ohio Farmer. Thank you, Empress. $1.40 for this beautiful fresh squeezed orange juice. Thank you, Saija. Welcome back to China, ladies and gentlemen. Are we lagging at all when we switch between dual cams? Are we lagging at all? $1.40. Are we lagging at all? Man, this VPN off the chain, baby. This is why in life you gotta pay a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Jeff. You gotta pay a little bit more in life. Thank you, Chibi. Oh, what you eating? Whoa, 你这吃啥？香啊！这啥东西 ？What is that? Oh, but 我看看是什么呢 ？What is that, man? You be eating good. 怎么没肉啊？都是碳水。It's all carbs. You be eating all this carbs. 吃的全都是碳水。
好吃。
好吃吗？辣吗？
辣糊嘛。
我告诉你什么好喝？这玩意儿好喝。This is good. This is good. Tap tap tap, 谢谢你们，谢谢你们。Tap tap tap, everybody. Tap tap tap. Follow the channel. Share this live stream. We out here in the streets of Xi'an. Please follow the channel, ladies and gentlemen, and share this live stream. This is a beautiful cup of orange juice for $1.40. Fresh squeezed. Thank you, Ohio Farmer. Beautiful. Now, one thing that Xi'an is known for, you know how like Philadelphia is known for Philly cheesesteak? Thank you, Oscar. Thank you, Innkeeper George, for the subs. If you guys got a free sub from Innkeeper George, this is one of our OG viewers, man. Innkeeper George been watching us a long time ago. Okay, thank you, Innkeeper George. Let me tell you guys something. You know how like Philadelphia is associated with Philly cheesesteak? Okay, Xi'an is associated with noodles. Xi'an noodles are incredible. Okay, they are the best at making noodles. Thank you, Kelly, with the donuts. We almost at 100 donuts, team. We almost at 100 donuts. Tap, 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 everybody. Tap, tap. Thank you, Kelly. Tap, tap, tap. Thank you, Ohio Farmer. I love it when you come out here to a little merchant, okay, and they be selling trinkets like this. You know, let me. You know, as we walk down the street, I want to tell you guys a little something. Yesterday, I was trying to get into story mode in the streets of Shanghai. We were lagging so bad, I couldn't even get half a story across before we lagged out. But today, you know what? We got a perfect signal. I'm going to get a little story across to you guys. Janelle and Max Lovin, thank you for the donuts. We passed 100 already. Let's keep it moving. I've been in America since March 3rd. Thank you, Jim P. I've been in the United States since March 3rd. And I've been in Japan since early May. Okay? when I came back to China last night, man, first of all, I just feel immediately different now that I'm back in China. It's very obvious I'm no longer in America. Joey, thank you very much. I'm live every day, Joey. It's very obvious that I'm back in China. It's a different country than America and Japan. It's very different, right? And the one thing I'll tell you, man, is the one thing you got to respect about the Chinese people, and I really do respect that about them, is that they work very, very hard for comparatively way less than what we have in America and China and Japan. When you take a cab in Japan, $20, $30 easily every cab ride. Every cab ride. You take a 15-minute cab ride in Japan. Thank you, innkeeper George, with the donuts. Thank you, George, man. You take a little 15-minute cab ride in Japan, we're looking at easily $20, $25. I took like a half-hour cab ride yesterday. It was like $12, okay? And I think I got overcharged. If I used DD, it was like $7. You know, and it's like, the thing about this country, man, is when you look at all the average Chinese people here, you know, they may not have the same etiquette as, let's say, a Japanese person in Japan. They may not be as polite. They might not be bowing to you. They may be a little bit more casual with the way they're dressed, with the way they might spit on the ground. But a lot of good people in this country that work really, really hard for comparatively a lot less than what we have in America and Japan. You know what I mean? And I use these two countries as number one, I live in America, and number two, I was just in Japan. So there's a lot of hardworking people out there just trying to make a living and get by in life for an amount of money that we probably wouldn't really care about back home in America. Like this gentleman over here all night, he got this thing right here. He's probably gonna make, I'll be surprised if he made $30 tonight. Okay, I'll be very surprised if he made $30. 哥们，你这飞吗？飞吗？能飞吗？
现在已经飞完了。
飞完了，下班了。不飞了，
还能飞？
还能飞吗？能给我飞一个吗？给我飞一个。
2000了呀，这还真。
你给我弄个，你给我弄个那个叫什么的那个巧克力怎么样？巧克力。I'm gonna show you guys some art。大哥给我们展示。He about to fly. This shit about to fly, baby. Elon's trying to get to Mars. Fuck that. We're gonna get to Mars first with this little pancake right here. Watch what he about to do. He about to beat Elon to Mars. Watch. Look, I'm not really gonna eat this, okay? I just want to help the man out because I know he's been sitting here. He ain't got no business. Watch what he does. This is a chocolate crepe. Watch what he does, team. Watch what he does. Skills, baby. Carlos with the daily heart. Everybody get your daily hearts. Get your donuts in, team. Watch this. Thank you, my. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Thank you, Travel B. Watch this, team. Watch this. Let's go. That's called skill, baby. Thank you, Daniel, for the daily heart. You see any foreigners out here, man? Xi'an is a tourism city, by the way. Okay, there's a lot of tourists out here. Absolutely. Who said that? 808 Lisa, absolutely. There's a lot of tourists out here in Xi'an. Do you see a single foreigner out here? No foreigners out here at all. This is a local place. $2.20. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful, man. Look, I'm not really gonna eat this, man. I don't mean any disrespect for the food, man, but I've been trying to be very careful with my diet and what I put in here. What I'm trying to tell you guys is when I'm back in China, I have a newfound appreciation. I'm not saying that we're lazy in America or anything. I'm saying that we got it good in America. We got it very good in America, okay? These folks out here work very, very hard for $1.40, for $2, for $3. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had a newfound... I tell you guys something crazy that happened today. After I met up with that girl, I'll tell you something that happened crazy. Super crazy, y'all. I'm telling you guys something super crazy that happened today. After I met up with that girl and I had to go to the airport, okay? I had to go to a little airport. I actually called what's the equivalent of a Uber Black. Usually I take the cheapest Uber possible. Today I actually called a little Uber Black to take me to the airport. You know why? Because I realized after you've been in Japan for a while, that shit is so cheap. It is so cheap. I was like, man, let me just pay for the Uber Black and not have to deal with the body odor and not have to deal with all the, you know, the secondhand smoking in the. Yeah, Marlene, I'm telling you though, using the real Uber in San Francisco I didn't use it in San Francisco because Warren was driving. Daniel with the Galaxy. Let's go. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel with the Galaxy. Isn't that beautiful? Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. So anyway, I have a newfound appreciation for this country. Listen, everybody, listen. All the men that are watching this, all the women, y'all could try this too. If y'all tired of y'all's husband or y'all's wife, go get y'all a little mistress or a little what's the male version of mistress, and then come back to the spouse that you have. You will have a newfound appreciation for your spouse. I think that's how it works, right? I think that's how it works, team. Isn't that how it works? You see, I had to leave China to have a newfound appreciation for this country. Baby, I'm telling you, that's how it works in life. Write it down. Take a photo, okay? If your wife or your husband is complaining, tell them a guy on TikTok said it to you, okay? Tap, 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 everybody. Follow the channel. I'm telling y'all, if you're getting divorced and she's trying to split off half your assets, just say, look, a guy on TikTok told me this was the way to go to have more appreciation. See, this is beautiful. I just realized this. I'm telling you, if I ever get caught doing something like that and she's mad at me, I'm just going, baby, I just want to have a newfound appreciation for you. Okay? I had to go and try something else to know that you was the best. You were the best. You understand? That's what I'm talking about. You guys get it. Okay, I had to go and experience America for a couple months. I had to experience Japan for like 18 days before I realized I really love living in China. All right, let me go and pay the man. 16 yuan, this is about $2, 16块钱对吧？好的。Good people, man. They're good people, man. There's a lot of hard-working people in this country. All jokes aside, man. A lot of hard-working people in this country, working for not a whole lot. 老板，我想问你一个问题啊，你这一天你卖这么多，你一天能卖多少个啊？这玩意儿 ？How many can you sell in a day?
大概有一天就40份左右吧。40
份。
左右。好的话就70-80份。
是吗？我就先在这放一下，我马上走回来，我就先在你这放。我酒店在那边，一天能卖40份。
也是60-70份。
有城管来烦你们吗？还是你们这儿没什么城管？你们这个巷子里面没有城管吧？
在小区里面，交费呢。
你每个月还要交费在这儿？就在这儿摆摊还要交费啊？
那边的话就有天有城管。
是吗？你们一个月，你们是按每个月交费吗？在这个地方？
这边我是偶尔过来。
偶尔过来。你是按次交费？每次过来交费？
就是有天偶尔摆一下，很少的，基本上我在外面。
了解，谢谢你啊。
不客气。
谢谢。这是 that butter？ 这是黄油吗？
这是黄油。
That butter? Nice. I just asked him, 谢谢你。I'll be back. I'll be back for it. I just asked him, how many can you sell in a day? He tells me he could sell about 40 a day. 40 a day, on average. So you sell 40 a day, just being out here all night, all day. Let's say I just paid $2.20. The cheapest one starts at about $1.90. You sell 40 a day, that's about $80 a day. That's excluding the cost, you know, hauling all the stuff out here. That's excluding the cost of the material, the dough, the bananas, all the flavoring that he uses. Man probably makes $40 to $45 a day. If he works 30 days a week with no breaks, he will make $1,200 a month. He will make $1,200 a month if he worked every single day, right? And he doesn't. And he's, oh, by the way, and he's also got to pay rent. You know, you could be like, well, I'll just go stand on the corner over here and just have my stall out here. Don't work like that. They don't work like that. He got to pay a cost in order to stay here. You understand? He has to, every one of these vendors over here has to pay rent in order. You guys, well, this is a public street. No, why don't you come over here and try to open up a stall, right? I mean, first of all, I left it over there. I told him I'm gonna come back and get it later. Tap, 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 everybody. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is like, there's a lot of very wealthy people in China, you must admit. There's a lot of very wealthy people in China, but there's also a lot of people, man, that's just living a very normal, average life, like husband and wife trying to make it. You know, it's a place where there's a lot of people working really, really hard in this country trying to make it. You know what I mean? It's kind of rare, by the way, for me to see these two gasoline-powered motorcycles over here. Like you see this husband and wife over here. You know, we're gonna see a fancier part of Xi'an over the course of the next 2 mornings. Okay, we're gonna go to some of the fancier places, man, the Louis Vuittons, you know, the nice parts of Xi'an. We're gonna see that, but I thought it was a nice touch to come over here this morning, our first night here, to show you guys the neighborhoods, you know, where average, real people, humble work. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm telling y'all, man, you ain't gonna see, like, I mean, just being very honest with you guys. I mean, it's not a lot. It's not a very fancy neighborhood over here. Thank you, Lonnie. Thank you, Jeff and Joni. You know, and I hope you guys have an appreciation, you know, for all this that you see. Thank you, Jeff. Everybody, let's get to 200 donuts. Thank you, May. Tap, 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 everybody. Tap, tap, tap. You know, it's just like, you mean, it's hard work, man. It's really hard work. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Esware. Thank you, Wistoria. You know, just you guys have to remember, I am an American. I love America. Thank you, Lonnie. Thank you, Wisteria. Thank you, Esware. But a lot of times, thank you, Ohio Farmer, we don't realize how good we have it. When you go around the world and you just see how people work so hard for comparatively so few, so little compared to what we have, you have a newfound appreciation for how good we have. This is why I get very annoyed with people that are always bitching about America. Okay, thank you, Esware, because they got to come out here and see what the rest of the world is like, and they'll have a newfound appreciation. Thank you, Esware. Everybody, please follow the channel and share this live stream. My name is Daniel. My family home is in North Carolina. I went to the University of North Carolina. I stream every single day. Nighttime, I'm usually indoors. Daytime in the USA time, I'm usually outdoors because that's my nighttime. Thank you, Enco. Let's keep it moving and share this live stream. Now, I will be very honest with you guys, man. A lot of the food that you see out here, man, isn't exactly what I would call fine dining. Okay, it's not exactly what I would call fine dining. All right, but again, look at this alley over here. I mean, this is really representative. Thank you, Enco and TikTok. I mean, if this doesn't scream a real neighborhood in China, I don't know what does. And you guys are seeing it in 1080p. Please tell me you guys are seeing this in 1080p, because I got 1080p on, and we shouldn't be lagging at all. Okay, good. I'm telling y'all, man, it's a competitive society out here, man. Thank you, Elaine. It's a very competitive society out here, and you got to work hard for every single resource, man, because there's a lot of people. You know, the greatest thing about China is also its biggest weakness. They got a lot of mouths to feed. As soon as I got off the airplane yesterday and I was getting on the escalator to go to the baggage check to get my luggage, there's people everywhere. Thank you, Lego. There's a lot of people in this country, right? And you have to accept that. There's a lot of people in this country, and everywhere is packed. And there's a different way of living for everywhere in the country. Tap, tap, tap. Look at that. Tap, tap, tap. Look at all that. Doesn't that look good? Look at that. 香啊. Thank you, Task. And I'm telling you guys, I am completely at peace out here in China, man. Thank you, Lego and Task, meaning I never have to worry about anything happening to me from a safety perspective. Okay? People are usually super, super polite. Sometimes if they don't want me to be filmed, they tell me to get the hell out of their face, and I do. If they don't want me to film their business, I do. But most of the time, man, if you guys have been watching my channel consistently the last year and a half, you'll know that this is one of the easiest places to make content in the entire world, man. Good people, man. Real good people who just, I feel like I'm not gonna say any more about that subject. We're gonna keep it moving. All right, follow the channel and share this live stream. Look at all that food over here. You go. By the way, this is a little setup. You go to look. He just picked out whatever he wants. Okay, get a little plate. Okay, get whatever you want. So he put some leek. Thank you, sorry, Caldwell. Everybody get your daily heart me in like Artisan just did. Get that daily heart me in, team. My Cash App, my Venmo right above my head. The goal today is donuts. Everybody get your donuts in. Get your donuts in, team. Get your donuts in, team. Now, admittedly, not as clean as what you see in Japan, not as well buttoned up as what you see in Japan. Thank you, sorry. I admit it. This place is not as buttoned up. It's not as fancy as what you see. Thank you, Lala and Wisteria. But it's raw. You know what I'm saying? This place real. Thank you, Penny. I'm very at ease here. I'm very at ease here. You see any American faces out here? You see any European faces? Thank you, Artisan and Innkeeper George. Tap, tap, tap. You see any of that? You see any foreigners out here in these neighborhoods? Not at all. Look at that. And you see this gentleman over here, in the age of online shopping, he's over here selling pantyhose, and he's selling underwear. You can probably buy these for like $1, $1.50. Right? Look at all the machines that he's selling out here, man. Just people trying to hustle, just trying to make a living. You know, thank you, George, for the donut. Let's go. He said, can foreigners come here? Yes, everybody can come here. Look at that. Look at those popcorn. That's a popcorn maker right there. The machine right there is a popcorn maker. Look at that. It's a lot of hard-working people, man. Real Christopher, you want to move out here? You gotta have a job, Real Christopher. If you're out here, you gotta have a job, or you gotta be a student. Yeah, well, you know what, Real Christopher, I'm gonna give you a little trick, okay? If you really want to live out here and you don't have a job here and you're not a student here, I'm gonna give you a little trick, a little workaround, okay, on how you can live here, okay? Please follow the channel and share this live stream, everybody. Tap, tap, tap. One way you could live out here if you really wanted to is you could get a 10-year travel visa that allows you to stay, I think it's like 30 or 60 days per trip, okay? And what you could do is you could live in a southern city like Shenzhen, and every 59 days, right before the 60 days goes up, you go to Hong Kong, and then you come back, and that 60 days reset. So you just do that 6 times a year. You could do that. All right, that would be like the only workaround that I know. But you would have to find a way to support yourself if you don't plan on working. Okay, so please tap on the screen and share this live stream, everybody. Follow the channel. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. How do you guys think this looks different from Japan, y'all? Tap on the screen, everybody. How do you guys think this looks different from Japan? Let me know in the comments. Shadow Bang, man, stop spamming, man. Do I have any moderators on, man? What's going on with all the spamming? Have any moderators on? Macabello is shoot, not as clean. Shoot. But a lot more energy, though. A lot more lively, though. What's up, Jay? A lot more lively, a lot more down to earth, in my opinion. You know? Way more magnetic. Like, you could just feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, at this time in Japan, 11:10 at night, man, I ain't got nothing to stream, man. Be getting ready to wrap it up. Okay, tap, tap, tap. Follow the channel. Share this live stream, everybody. A lot more sociable, a lot more chill. Oh, man. My man eating good over here. Look at all that crawfish. Man, two different flavors of crawfish. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I'm in China, baby. I'm in Xi'an. I'm in the city of Xi'an. Look at all that. No suits here. Jenny, no suits here. No suits here, Jenny. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's just good to be back, y'all. I'm gonna be here for about 50 more hours, and I gotta go to Bangkok for a bit, and then Will and I we're gonna fly back to China together. I'm actually gonna show him some of these places, but Really great to be here. Hopefully you guys could hear it in my voice. Really great to be here. Marlene, I know you're working right now. If you're still watching, Marlene, just like old times, huh? Just like old times. Look at that. Tap. Everybody share this live stream. The goal is donuts, team. Let's get the 500 donuts. We could do it. Let's get the 5, just like old times, Marlene. We can get the 500 donuts, team. We could do it, y'all. Everybody get your donuts in. Support the channel. Get your donuts in, team. Man. This is like old times. Absolutely. Look at that. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you for the donut, Destiny. Metaverse, thank you. Look at this. Look at this. Thank you, Roy George. We're trying to get the 500 donuts, team. Thank you, Seja. There's a lot of hard-working people out here, man. Look at the time, man. 11:12 at night. Wisteria. Let's go. George, man, I love it. George, I'm not out as much as I used to. Because, you know, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm trying to innovate in the channel. We got a little cooking show coming out. Because people love food. We have a cooking show coming. But when I do hit the streets, man, it is always popping. Look at this. Look at all that crawfish over there. 像这一盘子，老板怎么卖？
一盘49块钱。
49块钱。Less than $7 for that whole bowl, for that whole plate. Less than $7 US, 49 yuan. Less than $7. Look at that. Less than $7 US for what he just served. That's enough for 4 people. You see how there's 4 people over there sharing that? Thank you, Destiny, for the donuts. Thank you, Tracy. Isn't that amazing? This is why you can get by on $1,100. Innkeeper George, we got it. It's coming in the morning. Thank you, W Blower and Tracy. Tap. Tap. Follow the channel and share this live stream. Oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, look at this. This is, for those of you that have never seen Xi'an before, this is their local specialty food called a rou jia mo. Okay, you see that? And this is essentially a piece of bun like this, wrapped with pork. I don't even eat pork, ladies and gentlemen, but I think I might have to try this tonight. Look at this. Look at all that. This is in Xi'an, baby. This is in the city of Xi'an. I think we're gonna have to double back and we're gonna have to get one of these, y'all. This smells so good. Look at all that marinade. Again, this is not as buttoned up as what you see in Japan, where everything is all nice and, you know, clean. You know, it's a little bit messy. You know, there's a lot of grease over there. It's a little bit messy, but it's good food. It's good eating, and it's affordable. It's cheap. How much is this? Oh. Man, nothing on this menu costs more than $3. Galaxy Ryan, man, nice to have you here, brother. Nothing here costs more than $3. You can get one for like $1.40. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. What's up, Chohi? You gotta love it. You gotta love it, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta love it. Now, they do love pork out here in Xi'an. Okay, look at all the pork. Spinning like some 22s. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. George, let me tell you something. Affordability is the name of the game. Okay? You gotta get out of Beijing. Even in Beijing, if you get a rou jia mo like this, these buns over here, it's cheap. Even in Beijing, it will be cheap. But in Xi'an, it's really cheap. Because the income here is like half compared to Beijing. Look at that hardworking woman over here. 11:16 at night. Look at that. Look at the skills on this woman. Amazing. Look at that.
218号。
Look at the skill on that. Everyone, let's keep the comments flowing, ladies and gentlemen. Please keep the comments flowing, everybody. Keep the comments flowing. Hello, hello. Keep the comments flowing. Share this live stream. What's she making over here? Look at that. You gotta get a new appreciation, man. Thank you, Lucio. I've been away for too long, man. I don't see this shit back in America. You think we see this in North Carolina? Thank you, 22 Faust. You think we got this in North Carolina at all? Nah. I love North Carolina, the land of the milk and honey. Okay, where my mother cooks the most amazing food for me every single day. It's the land of the milk and honey. I love North Carolina. But I hope you guys can understand. Thank you, Jeff. I hope you guys can understand why I like living out here in China. It's absolutely such a lovely place, man. What's up, artwork? What's up, artwork? Thank you, DJ Bradley. The goal is donuts every night. Oh, market is open every night. Donuts team, donuts, y'all. Everybody get your donuts in. Look at all that. Thank you, JC, for the donut and George for the donut. We're trying to get the 500 donuts and beyond. This place is going to be popping until probably around 2 a.m. in the morning. Roy, George, Lucio, Mata, JC with the donuts. Let's keep it moving. You know what's really weird? I haven't seen any Muslims here. Thank you, Cade, and just because there's a lot of Muslims out here in thank you, George. There's a lot of Muslims out here in Xi'an. Okay, because you have to remember the ancient Silk Road connected Xi'an with Xinjiang, and Xinjiang has a lot of Muslims. Okay, we're gonna go to Xinjiang and stream one day. Island Boys, George, let's go, team. So I'm kind of surprised. Thank you, James. Thank you, Island Boy streamer, for the Daily Heart. I'm kind of surprised that I haven't seen any Muslim restaurants here at all. 22 Faust, Island Boys. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. Thank you, Lala. Let's keep it moving. And also, just once again, a public service announcement. We're going to be out in the streets every single morning for the next 3 mornings. Tomorrow, we're going to show you guys a little bit more high-end. Thank you, James Bicking. We'll show you guys a little bit more high-end when we go to the nicer area of Xi'an tomorrow. Thank you, Trevor and Island Boy. We're really pushing for that 500 donuts, team. Tap, tap, tap. We're almost at 300 now. Let's go, team. How do you spell this?
Right here.
City name is Xi'an. It's right here. It's right before my Cash App. It's right there. I spelled it. It's right here. Thank you, Dorito. Get your Daily Heart Me in, everybody, and share this live stream. Tap, tap, tap. Thank you, James. Is there any food that you guys see here that you actually are interested in eating? By the way, how do you guys like our newest VPN? How do you guys like our newest VPN? We call that 1080p 4K quality, baby. That's 4K quality, y'all. We streaming in 4K quality. Okay? Another thing you have to realize about China, their internet is fantastic. The only problem is you can't use TikTok out here, so I gotta use a little VPN or my American SIM card, but everything else is perfect. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna be streaming in 1080p from now on using this brand new VPN. We paying big money for this VPN, y'all. So I'm using 1080p, man. I'm using 1080p. Tap, tap, tap. Ooh. Been a long time since we had that, y'all. Oh, been a long time since we had that. Ooh. Hell nah, you think I use ExpressVPN, bro? Are you serious? We use a special enterprise solution. We use a enterprise level solution company, professionals. We use professional services, man. This is a job for us, man. We take this very seriously. We take this very, very seriously, man. We use the best equipment to do our live streaming. That's why it costs so much. Look at all this. Thank you, Maggie, for the Venmo and the Cash App. I appreciate you, Maggie. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pat Zurich. Come on, man. For those of you guys that's been to the channel, that's seen the channel before, tell me what this is. Come on, man. This is a quiz. What is that? What is that? We're almost at 300 donuts, team. What is that, team? Kidneys. Lamb kidneys. Lamb kidneys. Ooh, what is that? I ain't never seen that before. Look at that. Man. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Look how fresh that is. Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! That's nice. Wait till we actually go to Xinjiang and stream. We're gonna go to Xinjiang and stream. Now, another thing you have to remember here is that the area of China, thank you, Jess, for the daily heart. The area of China that we're in right now supported the empire that eventually burgeoned into the big Chinese dynasties, meaning the land here is very rich. Okay, they got great farmland out here. There's a reason why the Chinese race originated in this entire basin here in China. Not along the coast, but right here in central China. There's a reason why the Chinese civilization was born here, because the land is right next to the Yellow River, which is the mother river of the Chinese people. So they have water, they have land, and you can't have a civilization that is big unless you have agriculture. If you're solely relying on hunting, it's it's not sustainable. This is why the Mayans disappeared. This is why, there's a lot of reasons why the Mayans and some of the native populations in the world disappeared. But the reason why the Chinese civilization has been here for so long is that they've, for a long time ago, thank you, JB, mastered the art of agriculture. Now, the irony behind it all is that this is also the reason why China fell behind about 150 to 200 years ago. Because when England and all the European countries were starting to enter the industrial age, China was still firmly stuck in being an agricultural-driven country. Does that make sense? So, you think about agriculture supported. Man, Lucio, I need as many donuts as I can get, man, but we trying to get to 500 first. We're trying to get to 500 donuts first, man. We want as many donuts as possible. But hopefully that makes sense, team. Like, we are in the genesis of the Chinese people. Like, Chinese people was literally created here. Lucio Mata with the donuts, Chato with the daily heart. That's what the fuck is that? The hell? Oh, that's a fish. Oh, that's a fish. Thank you, Serge, for the daily heart. Thank you, Serge, for the daily heart, man. I appreciate it. That's a fish. Look at that. At first I thought that was a chicken. Man. See, what I need to find a little beef bun. That's why I'm looking for somebody Muslim. I'm looking for a Muslim vendor. Because ethnic Han Chinese like myself, we eat a lot of pork. I don't eat pork, but Han Chinese people eat a lot of pork in their diet. And I'm not a big pork eater. So that's why I'm looking for a Muslim vendor where I can find something that's being sold in beef or lamb. Okay? And a lot of times those Muslim vendors, they're gonna wear something on their head. They're gonna wear a hat to indicate that they're Muslim. Okay, but I'm trying to find some Muslim vendors here, man. I don't tap, baby. Oh, this one right here. This is beef. Oh! Man. 哎，你好，这饼是什么样子做出来？哪里？牛舌饼。哦，牛舌饼。哦，man. Oh, they got food over here. Thank you, Jeff, for the donuts. Man, look at that beef, y'all. Look at that. Man, I gotta keep streaming, y'all. I'll come back. I'll come back in a little bit. I don't want to eat anything right now, man. It's almost midnight. Okay, let's keep it moving. I want to get something like small to eat, like a little small bun, not a big ass bowl of noodles. Okay, tap. See this right here, man. See, what I like about this guy is you see how he covers the food using a plastic wrap so that flies and dust and things can't get on it. This is a very sanitary place. I like that. Look at that. Follow the channel, y'all. Share this live stream. Tap, tap, tap. Lonnie Walker, when I meet up with Will, we're gonna try bear paw together. Tap, tap, tap. Food does look good indeed. Thank you, Midix. Thank you very much, Midix, for the daily heart. Boom. Thank you, Midix. A lot of the folks here, they're not really used to me with a camera because this is, again, not a touristy area. Another way that you could tell this is not a touristy area, if this was a tourist, thank you, Midix, for the donuts. We're at 300 already. If this is a touristy area, there will be a lot of big trash cans in the middle of the street for all the tourists to throw the trash in. There's no, you see any trash cans? No? You know why? You just throw the shit on the ground. Theoretically, I could just throw this cup on the ground right now. Somebody's gonna come and clean it up, okay? Because they have a crew of cleaners that'll come here at right around 4 o'clock in the morning and clean all this shit up. Okay, thank you, Mark Goldstein. I'm not gonna do it, but usually this is how you can tell if you're in China and you're at a touristy area and this is a touristy food market, is they got trash cans all in the middle, right down the alley, from the beginning to the end. Every 10, 15 yards, there's gonna be a trash can. Here, ground is a trash can, baby. You just throw your shit on the ground. Okay, which sounds kind of bad. Again, it's not that bad because somebody is getting paid to come and clean this up in the morning. This is their livelihood. If this trash wasn't on the ground, they wouldn't have a job. There's nothing for them to clean up. Does that make sense? Okay, usually I would toss it in that bin over there, but since I didn't buy anything from this guy, I don't want to intrude on this trash space over there. So I'm just gonna keep holding this cup in my hand, which is what I've been doing for the last 20 minutes. Oh, look at that. That's genius. My man using a vacuum cleaner. Look at that. My man using a vacuum cleaner. Look at that. Look at that. Clean, smart. Tap, 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 everybody. Tap, tap, tap. We're gonna keep walking around. Please follow the channel. My name is Daniel. My home is in the state of North Carolina. I was born in China before immigrating to America when I was 11 years old. But I live in China full time now. And my family still lives in North Carolina, but I live in China by myself. And I stream indoors and outdoors every day. Thank you, Daniel Ruiz and Shuang Sluggish with the daily heart. Everybody, get your daily heart me in, team. Get your daily heart me in, please. Get your daily heart me in. And let's keep it moving. Follow the channel and share this live stream. What's up, Kels? My Chinese base is in Shenzhen. I live in Shenzhen by myself. I have a terrible urge to pee. I have a terrible urge to pee, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't in Japan no more, so which means I could whip my thing out and I could go somewhere. How am I doing? I need to pee. Peace. I'll go there one day, but it's gotta have an internet signal though. I need to pee, dog. Nah, that's not a joke. I drank a lot of water, man. I just got off the airplane 2.5 hours ago, and I started streaming for you guys right away. Okay? Like, literally, I started streaming for you guys right away as soon as I got off the plane. So I drank a lot of water when I got back to the hotel. Oh, by the way, thank you, Grant. For those of you guys that's never seen my scooter before in China, you guys know I drive a scooter to get around. That's my scooter, the exact same model. I drive this exact same scooter in Shenzhen. I call it my Rolls Royce. This is the exact same model. Same color too. It's the freaking same color as the one I have too. This is how I get around in China, y'all. Margie, they doing good. They chilling. They doing good. Everybody, let's get 200 more donuts, team. Let's get 200 more donuts. We could do it. We could do it, team. Man, let me tell you something, Tom Singletary. Do you think I want to walk into that bathroom? Lisa, I drive this. I pay $400 for this. Thank you, Danny Ruiz. Let's get 200 more donuts, team. Let's get to our goal. Well, our goal is 2,000 donuts, but that might be a far fetch. We're trying to get to 500. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Anna. And this is where all the women, this is how I poll all the women. Thank you, James and Grant. They ride on the back of my little scooter, man. The women fall in love with me. Okay, this just goes to show you, you don't really need a big, real Range Rover. All you need is a little scooter and a lot of game. Thank you, Grant and Wind Molin. Hold on tight, exactly, man. They gotta hold on to me. See what I'm saying? That's how you get a little physical contact going before you get back to the apartment, so you get comfortable with each other. You get a little handsy with each other, you know what I'm saying? And I drive real crazy, too. I intentionally drive crazy. I intentionally try to drive over rough patches of the road, so she over back there, you know, doodly, bouncing up and down, and she's got to, you know, hold on to me, so we get comfortable with the hand movements. You understand? Strategic, man. You think I'm stupid? Okay, that's strategic, man. You gotta hold on to me. They holding on for dear life. You know what I'm saying? Like this one right here. You see how this is a little crack in the middle of the road? I would intentionally drive over this instead of a smaller crack like that. You know, thank you, J-Dub. Thank you, Christine. You know why? Because this one right here creates more friction, more bouncing up and down. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Christine. Follow the channel and share this live stream, everybody. Let's get to 500,000 followers. We could do it. Let's keep it moving, team. Let's keep it moving. See, look, it's almost midnight. There's still a decent amount of people outside, y'all, including kids. You see that? Don't really see that in Japan a whole lot, you know? Gotta love that about China. Tap, 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 everybody. I really have to pee, y'all. This is not a joke. I might have to put y'all on pause, which I don't want to do, but I really got to pee, man. In order to make this, because I want to keep streaming, man, I still feel pretty good. Big O, look at me. Do I look refreshed? Do I look energized? Do I look refreshed? Do I look refreshed? Dr. NS, absolutely. But I just got off the plane 2 hours ago, Dr. NS. So Saturday night, tomorrow night is going to be Saturday morning for you guys. I'm going to take you guys to the fancy part of downtown Xi'an, okay? And we're going to be doing a very long live stream from Xi'an tomorrow night, from the streets. And we're going to go to some like very nice, just like the bougie places, okay? Everybody get your donuts in, team. We're trying to get to 500 donuts. We're trying to get to 500 donuts, team. We're only about 180 away. We're 180 donuts away, team. George, man, it's great to have you, man. George, as I was asking you earlier, thank you, Elaine. Did you just take a break from TikTok or what? Like, how did you, it's been a long time. I haven't seen you in a long time, man. Jeff with the donuts. Marlene with the donut. Let's go. We on our way to 500, team. Tap, tap, tap. Man, that look nice. Serge with the donuts. Look at that. Pepper, man, I'm thinking about it, Pepper, because there's just too many people, man. There's way too many people over there. Thank you, Dan and Moon Goddess with the donuts. Doesn't that look nice, though? Look at that. Everything is so well seasoned and well flavored. Look at that. Busy with my new travel job, saving up your Sky Miles for a trip to China. Bro, you'll love it, man. Thank you, Moon. Thank you, Grant. A little hint. Thank you, Moon. Try to fly over to Hong Kong with Cathay Pacific. Very good deal with the miles. Okay? Very, very good deal with the miles. Thank you, Grant. Yo, we almost have 350 donuts, team. Tap, tap, tap. All right. This is not the end of the live stream, by the way. We're going to walk into a residential neighborhood and show you guys a little residential neighborhood out here in Xi'an. They say, Ja, how many donuts we at? 340. We're 160 donuts away. We're 160 donuts away, team. Tap, tap, tap. Let's keep it moving, team. We're 160 donuts away. Tap, tap, tap. This is the type of stuff we're going to be doing on our cooking show, by the way. Thank you, Banana. Look at that. This is the type of content we're going to be doing on our cooking show. Best wishes to you, George. Hope to see you around more often, man. Sometimes we're indoors, sometimes we're outdoors, but usually when you watch me at this time, we'll either be cooking or we'll be outdoors from now on. Okay? In the morning time in the USA. Boom. Intricate with the donuts. Let's go. Let's go. Intricate with the donuts. Dan, it was good. You know, it's really odd. Last night to yesterday, there was no weather in Shanghai that I could see. Flight was delayed 2.5 hours. Today, raining cats and dogs, yet no rain and no delay. I got here exactly on time. Thank you, Intricate with the donuts. We at 350, y'all. We just hit 350 donuts, team. We just hit 350 donuts. Banana with the donuts. Let's go, team. Banana with the donuts. A lot of food, man, but a lot of pork, though. For those of you guys that eat pork, it's a lot of pork. Chop, chop, chop. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Dan, they did, but we had a little trouble with the driver today. I explained it last night on the live stream when we were battling, how the driver took a little shortcut because he was trying to save like $3 in toll. See, this is, I'm telling y'all, man, this is good food over here, man. This right here is good food. Look at this. Thank you, Roy. Man, that's good food over here. This is good eating, man. That's liver right over there. That's lamb liver, which is actually very cheap. This is lamb lungs over here. This is lamb meat. And that's lamb intestines, which is fully sold out. And then I think that's also more lamb meat back there. And that's lamb blood. You see the lamb blood over there? Already coagulated. And this is lamb bone broth. Very good food. Very good for your health, too. And in case you guys have never seen how tea eggs are made, this is exactly how tea eggs are made. You put the egg in this tea solution. You see those bags over there that's filled with tea. Okay, and that's why the water is so dark. That's tea. All right, it's a solution. It's very salty. Okay, it's salt plus tea. And it's going to make the egg into a tea egg. All right, you essentially have to soak in it for like, I think, 24, 48 hours. And then when you open the egg up, even the inside of the egg is all brown. It's a boiled egg, but it's called a tea egg. Tap, tap, tap. Everybody follow the channel and share this live stream. Let's keep it moving. Damn, this, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. This place look kind of dirty, man. She could do a little better job with the sanitation on this place, man. I'm gonna call a spade, okay? I'm gonna call a spade, man. But this place looks a little bit dirty, man. This is not the place I would be buying my food from. Okay, this place looks a little bit dirty. This could do a little better job with the sanitation. I would buy it from a neighbor or some shit. Okay, let's keep it moving. Follow the channel and share this live stream. Tap, tap, tap. Thank you, Lumbar Stick. Another thing I hope everybody back home in America realizes that, you know, when I do go outside and I do stream from outside, we go to some of the tourist traps and we go to the touristy areas a bit, you know, because, you know, you come all the way out to this city, man, you might as well go. But we do try to show you some things that aren't frequented by the tourists, so to speak. You know, we kind of started this whole thing on TikTok where, you know, we would do our travel stuff, but we would go into authentic neighborhoods and show people things outside of, man, but I just kind of realized, man, this place kind of, a lot of litter on the ground, no? A lot of trash on the ground, y'all. I just kind of realized there's a lot of trash on the ground, no? Y'all notice this? There's a lot of trash on the ground, no? Look at this. Damn, man, city sanitation's got to step it up. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. You know, speaking of a tale of two cities, we're going to end this live stream at my hotel, y'all. Okay, because you guys have to remember, I'm staying with my parents for 2 nights. Okay, and I wanted my parents to stay at a nice hotel. So I booked them a very nice hotel here in Xi'an. which is very close to this neighborhood, by the way. So this is why I find it so odd. Like we're in this like middle class to lower middle class neighborhood, and yet it's literally 2 blocks away from the nicest hotel in the entire city. It's very odd. Very odd. Get your daily heart me in, everybody, and get your donuts in, team. We're so close to 500. We're so close to 500 donuts, team. We're so close. We're so close. Tap, tap, tap. We're so close, team. Alec with the daily heart. Roy George with the donut. You know, I'll tell you what the food smells like. The food smells, there's like, I don't know how to describe, there's like, thank you, Draken with the donuts. Let's go, Lungfa with the rose, Draken with the donuts. Man, there's a lot of hotels out here, man. Thank you, Lungfa. What's the name of the city? The name of the city is right here. The name of the city right here, Xi'an, ancient capital of China. This city was the capital of China for many hundreds of years. Hundreds of years, this was the capital of China. It's called the city of Xi'an. Right here. This is how you spell it. Okay, thank you, Pat Zurich. Thank you, Danny Down. We're almost at 400 donuts, team. We can get to 500. Tap, tap, tap. Thank you, Firefly, Stacy Jones. Get your daily heart me in. Share this live stream. This is also where the Terracotta Warrior Army was discovered, about an hour away from here. Okay, thank you, Stacy Jones. We're almost at 400. Now, check this out, though. Primarily, the people that are still living here in these neighborhoods, once again, for those of you that are new to the channel, are older folks. People who refuse or don't have the means to move into a bigger, taller condominium building. These older buildings over here still house primarily folks that are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. Xi'an is what I would call a city blessed with a lot of older senior citizens. Okay, so unlike Shenzhen or unlike Shanghai, Xi'an is not a city that attracts young people from all over China. Young people from all over China flock to Guangzhou. Thank you, Regina, to Shenzhen, to Shanghai for the job opportunities. Thank you, Regina. Xi'an has some universities, but they lose a lot of young people to Beijing, which is also in northern China. They also lose a lot of young people to southern China as well. Thank you, Regina. Just isn't that many job opportunities here for a young person that pays well. A lot of the young people that you'll see that stay here usually stay here because they have family or they're from here and they have a very reliable, decent paying job. Thank you, Toya. But for people with ambitions of making significant amounts of money in their careers or doing something really incredible or something really innovative, they usually tend to go to Shenzhen, they usually tend to go to Guangzhou, Shanghai, and Beijing. This is a city where the young people, in my opinion, a lot more comfortable versus the young people that are going to Beijing and Shanghai to struggle. Really, the word is struggle to try to make a better living for themselves. Okay, so tap, 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 everybody. Tap, tap. The average salary, I mentioned it earlier in this live stream, probably $700 to $800 a month. $700 to $800 a month, roughly half of Shanghai or Beijing. Okay, tap, 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 everybody. Follow the channel. Share this live stream, y'all. Can you guys tell that I'm very comfortable out here? Have we lagged at all? Thank you, Alec, with the donuts. Have we lagged out at all, ladies and gentlemen? Have we lagged at all? Yo, we're 11 donuts away from 400, team. We're 11 donuts away from 400, y'all. We're 11 donuts away, team. We're 11 donuts away from 400, y'all. We can get to 500, team. We can get to 500 donuts. Let's keep it moving, team. Molly with the donuts. Let's go, Molly with the donut. I'm telling you, you get what you paid for in life. Thank you, Anna and Molly. You get what you pay for in life, ladies and gentlemen. We paid for such a high quality. Jeff with the donuts. We just hit 400, team. We just hit 400, team. I'm super comfortable when I'm out here. Look at this adorable little dog over there. Look at that. Look at that. The back of this dog's fur is dyed pink. Look at that. Tap, 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 everybody. Tap, tap. Tap, tap. Marlene, you watching and doing work at the same time? Is that what you're doing? We have 402 donuts, team. Let's get to 500, team. Let's get to 500. I know, Lisa, it's not so much that I'm happy, because I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, man. These days, I'm not really happy-go-lucky. You know, the channel has grown so much. You just got off your first shift. Good. Marlene, get some rest. I was telling people this. I was telling my mom and dad this, and I was telling a couple of my friends this. When I started this channel, we were nobodies on TikTok. We were nobodies. We still are nobodies, but we're nobodies is a little bit more well-known now. When I started this channel, there was nothing to lose because we were nobodies. And when you have nothing to lose, you don't really think about a lot. You just do it every day. Now, for those of you guys that watch me on the regular, the channel has gotten significantly bigger. We connect with big time people here on TikTok. We still go do places, but we're known by a lot more people. And life isn't as simple as it used to be. Life used to be very simple for me. I just go live, I finish, do it again the next day. Thank you, Busan. Now the stakes are just much higher. So I was just thinking about it earlier today, man. It's like my mind is so much more pressure to the game to do well. You know what I mean? And like, it's just, I wouldn't say it's not as fun as before, but it's just a lot more, it's just, man, you know what I'm saying, Lisa? Lisa, you see what I'm saying. Lisa, you see me. You know what I'm saying, Lisa. Thank you, mystery boy. Get your daily heart me in. It is a lot more pressure, man, because we're in the big leagues now. I used to be just a kid, and I still am just a, look, all right, look, as we start to walk back, because I want to take you guys to a different area of the city, okay? I was being very emotional in the car ride to my hotel. I'm going to tell you guys why. I was very emotional on my car ride to the hotel, because when I came here in February of 2024, February of last year, I streamed for the very first time ever on February 21st. I was staying at a very shitty hotel that reeked of cigarettes from secondhand smoking from the people that were living next to me in the next room. Why? Because it was a very cheap hotel. It was bitterly cold when I was here in February. It was right after Chinese New Year, which is typically the coldest time of the year. Bitterly cold. I remember the very first night that I streamed, it was drizzling, it was raining. It was cold, man. It was like honestly, it was like in the 40s, 30s when I came here, and it was rough, you know, but I remember getting up one morning at like 5 a.m. in the morning and going to a morning market, and we had like 3,000 people watch. And that's when I knew like we had a channel, we possibly could do something here. But back then, man, like it's just surreal to be back here after a year and 3 months and to see where we are. It's a full circle moment. I was being very emotional in the car just thinking about all this. I'm gonna make a little video actually about when I was here in 2022 in October. What's up, B team? I did Pink Kitten. I did visit the Terracotta Warriors Pink Kitten. I did. Yes, I did. That was a long time ago. I did. Make sure y'all follow the channel and share this live stream. That was one of my first live streams ever. We went to the Terracotta Warriors. I mean, it's just a great memory, man, to be back here and to see how, you know, I always want to be, you know, very humble when I say this, but you know, we really have grown a lot. Thank you, 805. You know, and we're gonna keep working, but it's been a hell of a journey to get to this point. Been a hell of a journey, y'all. And I remember I was lagging very badly when I was at the Terracotta Warriors, lagging very, very badly. Thank you, Violet. Y'all, everybody, let's make a push for 500, team. We could do it. Thank you, Violet. Tap, tap, tap. It's emotional, man. It's emotional. Sluggish, I appreciate you. And I'm very happy about this new VPN, man. This is high quality, man. I'm glad I'm paying for this. This is actually, I feel like I'm getting my money's worth. This is a very high quality product. Tap, tap, tap. All right, well, one more thing for you guys as we keep walking who are new to the channel. Remember when this neighborhood was built in the 90s, people weren't driving cars. Car ownership back then was almost non-existent. This is why people be parking everywhere. Wherever they could park their car, on the curb, wherever, they'll do it. Because back then, these neighborhoods weren't designed to handle cars. Okay, not one lag at all. I know, Marlene, this thing is nice. This is another reason why, ladies and gentlemen, pay for things if you want high quality in life. Because I was trying to save a couple of bucks the other day, and I got a shitty ass VPN, and this is why last night, aka yesterday morning, the live stream was such bad lag everywhere we went. I learned my lesson. I paid for a nice one, and you know what? I'm just very happy that we don't have any lag at all. Thank you, Michelle. Oh, it snows big time, Murph. This is northern China. It snows big time. The air quality in the winter here is not very good at all because a lot of these buildings need heat, and a lot of the heat is produced by burning coal. So a lot of the energy that's produced here in central China isn't so clean. You hear a lot about the renewable energy, the solar, the Three Gorges Dam, the wind, all right, the water that's being used to give out to produce electricity, hydroelectric plants. In central China, unfortunately, a lot of these homes still rely on burning coal in order to provide their electricity and to provide their winter heating. Okay, so this is why it's a double. The air quality here already isn't very good to begin with. Thank you, Michelle, because there's a lot of factories here, but also the design of the geography here, designed by God, is kind of like a basin. It's kind of like a bowl. And it's very hard for smog to get out of here because it's trapped by the nearby mountains. There's a lot of big mountain ranges nearby. It's hard for the wind to blow away the smog. So it gets even worse in the wintertime when you have so many coal plants that's burning coal in order to supply electricity and heat to all these homes. Millions of people. I believe at least the city's got to at least have 10 million people. So keep it moving, team. Follow the channel. Share this live stream. Tap. Of course I know a lot about China, man. I do this shit. This is my job. I do this shit. You think this is a joke? Think I walk around holding my nuts, just talking about your nonsense? This is my job. Ask Lisa. Lisa's watching this. Okay, ask Lisa. The quality of this. We know what we're doing. Well, she's seen a lot of travel streamers. Now she's beginning to understand why we are who we are. All right, why we got so many people that rock with us. Okay, tap. You, Lisa. Which Lisa? You. Thank you, Grant. You. 808. I'm just gonna call you 808 from now on. Tap, everybody. Tap. Hey, 你好. Tap. Look at that. Thank you, Rehanan with the daily heart. Grant with the donut. Grant trying to get us. Thank you, Buddha baby. Thank you, Grant. Let's keep it moving. Follow the channel. Share this live stream. I need to pee, y'all. I might have to. I'm for real, man. I might have to go pee. Thank you, Slaw and Grant. What's up, Slaw? 412 donuts. 88 donuts away. Tap. Thank you, Slim Shady. By the way, you see all this right here? This dude over here making this, he had to make all these by hand earlier in the day. Thank you, Cherish. I know, Regina. I love being out here. I'm comfortable here. Thank you, Jamie. This is my hood. You know where else I'm comfortable? America. Did you guys feel that energy when I was in America? I'm also very comfortable in America. I love Japan. I love being in Japan, man. But Japan I'm a visitor, you know. I don't really know how the place works. I'm just trying to figure it out and explore it at the same time as you guys. You know what I mean? Here, I feel totally comfortable. Follow the channel. Share this. It's a nice VPN, isn't it? You want to get your hands on it. I'll tell you what, if you want to get your hands on this VPN, just remember it costs $175 a month. Not a year, $175 a month just to use this VPN. This is why y'all support for the channel is so important, because this shit is expensive, team. This shit is expensive. $175 a month for this VPN, y'all. It's literally more than y'all's internet bill. Your freaking AT&T fiber don't even cost more than my VPN. That's how expensive it is. Tap. $175 a month. Tap. My dad's internet bill is not even $175 a month. Let's keep it moving. This is why the internet quality is so good. It's enterprise solution. Yeah, exactly, toy man. This is enterprise solution stuff. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, 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 everybody. Chop, chop, chop. Look at that. Look at all these people out here at midnight. Look at this. Marlene, exactly. Exactly. My VPN costs more than the freaking internet. Isn't that crazy? But it's worth it though, because you need it when you're out here in China. Okay, because China's got great 5G. I mean, the VPN don't mean shit if you don't have 5G. We have great internet with the 5G. All you need to do is just make sure that you have a nice VPN. Tap, tap, tap. Follow the channel. Share this live stream. Tap, tap, tap. Michelle, we almost at our donut goal, team. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. Get your donuts in, everybody. Ooh. 看一看，先看一看。Thank you, PK.
在短视频的是吧？
啊，对。Thank you, PK.
没事，随便拍。
好的，谢谢。Man, look at that skill over there. Man, she got skill. Look at that. Man, that's beautiful. Look at that. Ooh. 像这一份怎么卖啊？11块钱。How much you guys think all this fried rice costs out here? I just asked her how much it costs in Chinese. How much you guys think this costs right here? Make a guess in the comments. I just asked her how much this costs. The real Mo said $2. Slaw with the donuts. $7, $3, $2.50. Marlene's at $1.40. I don't know if Marlene is clowning or she's just using deductive logic. It's 11 US. This is $1.52. $1.52 for 2 whole plates of fried rice. $1.52, ladies and gentlemen. $1.52. Isn't that amazing? Not even. Oh, by the way, this right here, in case you guys don't know what this is a Xi'an specialty. This is a type of dough that they actually cook with the fried rice. Now, Oliver, man, all you think about is meat. You know, Oliver, I'm telling you guys, it'd be a real sad day for your ass if you had to become a fucking vegetarian. Okay? How about this? You become a vegetarian for a day, okay? You become a vegetarian for a month and you go live streaming, I'll send you a TTU. Become a vegetarian for a whole month, I'll send you a TTU on TikTok if you go live. I promise you. Okay? Thank you, Nelly. Tap, tap, tap. Thank you, Joy. As you know, Oliver, you the same age as me, bro. We 34 years old, man. I don't know how your body still handles all that meat. Thank you, Lords. Lords, I'm gonna pin your comment real quick, man, because your username, ma'am, your username reminds me of if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. Let's keep it moving, team. Tap, tap, tap. Sweet Angel, it was $1. It was $1 and $1.52. $1.52. Damn, nobody knows. Nobody knows then. Nobody knows in the comments. Are we lagging at all? Are we lagging at all, ladies and gentlemen? Are we lagging at all, y'all? Any lag? Nah, we good? Cool. No lag, we good. Tap, tap, tap. I bet you I don't even need to ask for the price of this chicken. This chicken, probably $2. $1.40, $2 for this chicken. And they don't, whatever they don't sell today, tomorrow they keep selling it. 老板，这一只鸡怎么卖
？48一只，25半只。
Oh shit, this is actually more. Oh, 谢谢. This is $7 for the whole chicken. Never mind, I was wrong. This is $7, y'all. $7 US for this chicken, actually. Half a chicken is like $3.50. Thank you, Eliza. Y'all, everybody, we 68 donuts away. 谢谢你，谢谢你. We're 68 donuts away. 67, 66 away from 500, team. We can make it. I know, Brian. That's what I was thinking the same. Damn, we got some nice tattoos. Some nice tattoos, man. Look at the dude's tattoos. Yakuza over here, immigrated from Japan. Look at that shit. You see that shit? Thank you, Best.
人家不少嘞。
Tap, tap, tap. Thank you. See, look, she was looking at me. The lady was looking at me. Thank you, Best Shorts, for the roses. Yeah, let's everybody hit our donut goal, team. Let's hit our donut goal, team. We could do it. We could hit our donut goal. Best Shorts with the donuts. Let's go. Ian Paul with the Daily Heart. Let's go. Let's keep it moving. What time is it? Oh, it's midnight, y'all. I gotta get ready to head back to the hotel, y'all. Parents gonna be yelling at me because my parents gonna be sleeping. Thank you, Ian Paul. Thank you, Joni. Let's start to head back, y'all. Whee! I like this little system of steam you got over here, man. Thank you, JP. Look how my man over here got steam blowing out the pipes. Y'all see this? JP's trying to get us to our goal, team. JP's trying to do it. JP's doing it like it's a donut battle. Look at what JP's doing it like it's a donut battle, team. Look at him. Look at him. 492 donuts. Best Shorts. Let's go, team. Tap, tap, tap. Best Shorts with the donuts. We love donuts, team. We love donuts. Best Shorts with the donuts. Let's go. Tap, tap. Oh, man. That looks so good. Been a long time since I've seen a snout. But you know you back in China, baby. Thank you, JP, and thank you, Best Shorts. Thank you, Grant, for the donuts. Look at that. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh, that's just a whip, man. Oh. That's the tail right there. That's the ears. Thank you, Mashallah and Grant. Man. Xi'an. Look at that. Everybody, please join the Discord group. Thank you, Artisan, with the donuts. We love the donuts, team. Now, for all the protein, and you also got a lot of junk food over here. Look at that. Thank you, Artisan. Believe it or not, this is actually the most popular food for young people, man. They love this shit right here. Okay, I like meat. Just like Oliver, I like to eat protein, man. Because I give out a lot of meat. You know what I'm saying? I give out a lot of meat. You got to replenish the meat. You feel me? What you give out, you got to take in to make sure you can sustainably give it out. If you know, you know. We keep it moving. Follow the channel. Share this live stream. If you know, you know. I don't need to repeat it again. Boom. If you know, you know. Believe me, there's going to be some meat given out once I'm in Bangkok. Once I'm in Thailand, we're going to be eating a lot of protein. Tap, tap, tap. Follow the channel and share this live stream, y'all. You know, oftentimes, one of the things I geek out about in life, though, is I was born in China, as you guys know. I was born Chinese. Thank you, Uncle Lee. Thank you, Uncle Lee. Great, Uncle Lee is up, yo. He up early, man. You had to sleep at like 4 a.m. He up at 9 a.m. in the morning. I often think, you know, as a young man growing up in this country of over 1 billion people when I was born, if I was born to a different family and I never had a chance to immigrate to America, I wonder, what if I grew up in a neighborhood like this? Could I have somehow made something bigger with my life and got to see the world the way I did? You know, got to go to a good college like the University of North Carolina or something equivalent here in China. Think about that a lot. I think because the neighborhood I grew up in China is a little bit nicer than this one. Not much nicer, but a little bit nicer. Okay? And I think about that a lot. Thank you, Fatima. About like, what if my mom and dad, what if I wasn't born to my parents and I was born to, let's say, a set of parents here in this neighborhood? How would my life would have turned out in life? You know, thank you, Fatima. You think about that. You know? Because I feel like a lot of the people here, to the best of, you know, my pulse, living, just walking around here, I just feel like most of the people here, you know, they all are trying very hard to live a better life. Thank you, Fatima. but it also strikes me as a pretty chill place. You know, where the pace isn't nearly as fast as Shenzhen or Shanghai. And that might be a good thing. So let's keep it moving, man. Nobody chooses where they were born. Exactly. Warren Buffett had this saying. You know, Warren Buffett had this amazing saying. You have a 1 in 20 chance of being born in America. Warren Buffett himself, he said this. He said, you got a 1 in 20 chance of being born in America. Thank you, Amnesty. A 1 in 20 chance of being born in America. He said, I hit the jackpot. Biggest reason why I'm successful is actually when I was born, I had a 1 in 20 chance. Now, China's becoming a better and better place to be born in. You know, it's become a fabulously wealthy country. You know, but you can see there's still a lot of people that are working very, very hard for a lot less than what we have in America. You know, no, Oliver. Man, your math is so bad, man. 1 in 5, man. 77 billion people in this world. 1.4 of them are Chinese. That's 1 in 5. Oliver, man, how the fuck did you get a degree from the University of North Carolina, man? How did they give you a degree? What? How did you get a degree from the University of North Carolina, man? How did you get a degree, dog? What was your degree in? Underwater basket weaving? What was your degree in? Come on, man. Lisa, you know I'm telling the truth, Lisa. 808, you know I'm telling the truth. Chop, chop, chop. He went to NC State, everybody. Look. Oliver went to the University of Duke. Okay, he went to the University of Duke with a master's degree from NC State. He ain't got nothing to do with UNC. I went to UNC. Tap, tap, tap. He got a BS in mathematics. 808, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Lisa. He's a doctor. You know what? I'm gonna swallow those words, man. I'm gonna go ahead and swallow it because Oliver hit us with a Leon the Kitty earlier this week, man. That's gonna buy him some goodwill for like the next 7 days. You know, when you guys look on a balance sheet, when you look on an income statement, you got that goodwill, the line item goodwill. Oliver's goodwill right now is damn near full, man. He got about 7-8 days of goodwill. So I'm gonna swallow those words. I ain't gonna say nothing. He did send us a Leon the Kitty 2 days ago. Shook everybody in the room. He's got a lot of goodwill right now. So we're gonna keep it moving. What is that? No, Jacqueline, let's not give him too much credit now. Now, hold on now, Jacqueline. Hold on, Jacqueline. Let's not give him too much credit now. He sent a baby lion called Leon the Kitty. Big difference. Okay? Big difference. All right, don't give him too much credit now. He's not at lion level yet. You gotta remember, he's gotta pay off his Nissan Sentra. He's still got car notes. He's got car payments. Okay, once he pays off his Nissan Sentra, he's gonna hit us with the big lion. Okay? Tap, 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 everybody. Tap, tap, tap. Thank you, Bay. Follow the channel. Share this live stream. I love this weather, by the way. I freaking love this weather. The weather is absolutely fabulous. Not too hot. Not too... come on now. Hold on now. Exactly, Jeff. We got to measure Oliver by gifts. Because you know why? Because he sends so many troll comments. He sends too many troll comments. Okay, but he got a lot of goodwill right now. Tap, 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 everybody. Follow the channel. And share this. I know Marlene was pissed the other day. He was like, then put your money where your mouth is and send a galaxy. And then he ain't really saying nothing. He just petered out. And, you know, he's kind of slunk out the back door. But then the next day, he came back with a vengeance. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you guys this. He plotted, man. I'm telling you, he was plotting. He was like, I'm going to hit it on the triple. And that's exactly what he did. 15,000 points against Ye, no less. Everybody, Jamie, Sarah. He did it against Ye, no less. Okay, this is that game where we dropped 90,000 points on Ye. That's why you gotta love the man. Hey, Oliver, big O. Let me ask you a question, man. How many Leon the Kitties did you drop when you was at Jerry's Walk? Not Jerry's Walk. Jeff Walk. How many Leon the Kitties did you drop over there, huh?